feminism really ruined women in that perspective. So then obviously
True.
men were like, well, I don't want that. So then they went the other direction. Now you're seeing a lot more younger conservative women that are like, no, wait, like I'm being left in the dust now. Like I do want to get married and have a committed relationship. And those guys are like, I'm not buying it.
But I think it's interesting because you said men fearing commitment. And then on the other hand, you said after they got done with you, they ended up committing to the next woman.
Yeah, because then it's been a couple years, and then by that point they're in their late 20s, and I think they're ready.
So fearing commitment is merely a perception. Do you think that it's valid to assume that they aren't ready? And when you on a first date, if you say I'm dating to marry, as I said, men don't approach dating like that because we want to know who we're getting with. We just had a conversation about the woman you get with. That's probably the most important choice you make in your life as a man. So if you come to me, oh, I'm dating to marry, then I'm like, this woman might pressure me. This woman might try to get me to speed up my process. This woman is going to make me feel uncomfortable. So if you make me feel uncomfortable, then naturally I'm going to divert away. So do you think that's a possibility?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because you just put it on the men fear commitment. You put the accountability on the men as opposed to doing some introspective assessment and seeing if there's anything you could work on in your approach to dating and what your expectations are.
Potentially. I mean, I roast myself all the time for that. Is that it could be that maybe I should, just step back and just be like,
go with the flow.
See where it goes and not say anything. So, I mean,
that's
and
one
you
of
can
the
always say, I
reasons-
really like you. I really like you, the closer we grow, the more we develop. I would like something serious. You could approach it in that way as opposed to this is what I want. And evolutionarily, it's understandable because you have a biological clock. So if you want to have kids and you want to start a family, then of course you're going to push for marriage sooner than a man would push for marriage because a man has ample time.
And it's not. Let me just be clear on this. It's not every guy I go on a date with or something. I mean, sometimes I go on a date and I know within 30 seconds I am not interested in this person. So it's not like every guy I'm saying that. It's if I've been with someone or talked to them and I really like them, you know what I mean? Then we're having those conversations.
You get infatuated. You want him to be daddy, husband.
No, I feel like I don't like that many people. Like when it's few and far between when I find somebody that I really like, I'm always very taken
you're
aback by
attached.
it.
That makes it worse.
For sure, probably does.
That's what I'm saying. So you get infatuated. You meet a guy and you're like, this guy he's
not often. It's
unusual.
not
He makes me
often.
feel a way that most guys don't make me feel. So he must be the one because he's the one making me feel like other men don't make me feel.
I think that's fair.